What we're on today is another beginner track called Walnut. We will be continuing the beginner series. So I'm going to go ahead and do a voiceover with some of the gameplay playing in the background so I can better concise my thoughts on this track and just how amazing it is. Especially for beginners, it's a very flowy track and that's important, especially at the beginning stages where you're going to be maybe getting frustrated with falling off and not being able to hit the jumps correctly, and just overall testing out new things that you see and that you stumble upon and learn and try to get better at. So a track like this is perfect because you want it to be fun, and this track is a very fun, simple track. It doesn't take long for you to figure the track out. It doesn't take, and this is coming from a 30-hour beginner myself. I only got 30 hours in MX bikes, and this track is very simple. You can see the jumps, most of the jumps you can see ahead. So even if you don't have the track completely memorized in your head, or you're getting to learn how to memorize tracks, you'll be able to get on this track, not have to worry too much about memorization. So you can focus on learning the basics. You can see the jumps way up ahead when you're coming up on the jump face. You'll have enough time to get enough speed. You don't have to top tick your speed, your top speed on this track. I'm on a 250 here, and I'm able to just completely rip through this track I won't say rip through this track, but just go through this track at a nice pace. As you can see, most of the time, even on a 250, I am around the second and third gear on average throughout this entire track, and I'm able to make the jumps. You'll see I overshoot a lot of the jumps even out second gear because these jumps are very simple, and yeah, pretty good to learn how to scrub. Pretty good. There's one at least if you're on a 250 that is pretty vertical, so you can learn from that how to jump up high, and you can learn how to right here like ride the walls. There's a few walls, a little bit of outside deterioration, not too much, as you can see, just slight bumps here and there. It's a very otherwise smooth track, I would say, especially for beginners. Very fun track. I would definitely put this up there with as one of the beginner top tracks. This track here, Walnut, is pretty great. You'll be able to you'll hop on this and you'll just want to keep going, and that is key to learning this game. If say you're playing on just the stock tracks and you're just getting bored outside of like just the stock tracks, the traction, if you don't know, is going to be completely different than when you download the mod bikes, the OEM bikes, and these tracks here, which are very, very great, very, very helpful. So I'm probably not going to do too much talking. I'm going to let the video speak for itself. Do a few laps around Walnut. Very good track. I'll say that again. I can't say it enough. It's perfect for learning your fundamentals, and just if you want, you can throw on some headphones with music. I don't know, play some classical music while you learn how to scrub. I think that's fucking epic. Yeah, just watching this recording, it honestly makes me want to go back and play this track. It's pretty fun. And then once you get the hang of the track and you get into the flowiness of it, you can just ride this track just straight for a pretty long time. It's just satisfying. Between this and something like Paletta Raceway, where I would probably put this, I don't know, what would be easier, Paletta Raceway or this? I feel like they're both neck and neck on the easiness scale. So That could be a good thing, you know. You can bounce between this track Walnut and the other track Paletta Raceway. You get sick of that track, you come here. You get sick of this track, you go to Paletta Raceway. You know, it's good to keep different tracks in rotation, especially as a beginner, but I don't think that'll change even as you progress in your MX Bikes career, because I mean, hey, that's most of the allure of this game, is that you can download a seemingly unlimited amount of tracks. Granted, you have the hard drive space for this. Some people go extremely crazy and just download all kinds of shit. I think there's like a beginner map pack that's close to 100 gigs. I could be wrong, and I have to go check that out. It's on like MX Bikes, mx-bikes.com. But yeah, just a great game. Download all the tracks that you want. You already know, man. If this isn't your first MX Bikes video, you know this is very addictive. Even if you're just watching gameplay, it's like it can keep you entertained while you got other shit going on, while you're doing stuff maybe around your room, like cleaning up or whatever. You just have this on in the background, or you're eating, you just have this on in the background of watching people play MX Bikes, especially the pros. It's pretty cool, man. That's how I got into MX Bikes, was watching other people on YouTube while I'm eating or just got other stuff going on, you know. So I watch all kinds of different YouTubers that do this right here, and that's how I ended up starting out in MX Bikes, was watching other people on YouTube. So since the beginning, I've had a great experience with this game. Very fun. I'm just a fan of dirt bikes and I have an electric bike that goes 50. I like to ride that around. I'm just a fan of motorcycles. That space and type of, you know, all-terrain, go anywhere kind of motorcycles are pretty cool. And you know, I don't have a dirt bike, and there's definitely no dirt bike tracks around here, unfortunately. So this is how I get my fix of dirt bikes, is this game, MX Bikes. You know, sometimes I'll get off of work and I just come, you know, do whatever I gotta do for about an hour, sit down, play this, you know, just turn my brain off. It's just enjoyable to play, man. It's not too much thinking involved. You just do. I love that. It's the same with if you go outside riding. It's like, I would imagine for dirt bikes, you know, you just get on, you turn off the rest of the world, and you enjoy your hobby, man. The visceral feeling of riding a dirt bike, you know. Me riding my electric bike, I kind of get that same feeling. You know, like I said, it goes up to 50, and since it's electric, it goes straight 30 and then a quick 40-50. So it's actually pretty awesome. I'd recommend looking into an electronic bike if you're not interested in getting a dirt bike because of noise, or you have nowhere to really ride it around. Look into that. It's pretty dope. But anyways, this is your boy New Type Q, and we are out. This track is Walnut. I suggest you go download it, and if you don't have MX Bikes, you should get it and talk to me about it. Let's get it out.